My name is Gregory Hamilton, and this is the Highway to Heaven in 88 steps. And it's the same thing every day, and that's why today is day 88 again. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep asking ourselves every single day, what is it that I want to do with my God-given life, and what is it that God wants me to do with my God-given life? And in life, there's patterns, and things don't just happen accidentally. Let's just get straight into that, the clock, the month, the year, the decade. Okay, there's seasons, winter, summer. There's day and night. There's good and bad. That's for the Bible. But right now what we're doing is we're going to be looking and noticing the patterns in life. And that's why today, again, is day 88. We're going to take our notebook and we're going to take the same thing from day 1. Or no, let's just start from day 88. Start from day 88, and now we're going to go and do next to, how do I want to phrase this? Today's day 88. Go back to page 1. Let's keep it simple. Sorry about this. We're going to go to page 1, and on day 1, we're going to write day 88, and we're going to go backwards. So we're going to see if we can see a pattern within our own lives. It's very important to notice the patterns so that we can see how we do things. When we have intention and focus and making our bricks and putting them into our notebook, we're having focus and intention, and we're seeing that our mind wasn't always so in control. Let's just put it that way. A lot of times we would be thinking about things that weren't always so good for us, or we're being influenced by other people's thoughts and deal. Okay, so now that we're aware that we do have focus and that we do have an intention and that we do have our mind that we're trying to, strengthen, right? We're going to need to see patterns. Like I said, we just talked about a bunch of different patterns right there. Well, tonight is a full moon. And if you don't think there's patterns in life, well, the police document things every single day. They have a note log and they log things down, and they're very aware that during full moons, things just happen more crazy. Another place that does notebooks is hospitals. They log down everything. They log down what time and day and who and when and why. Okay? They also see patterns and notice that during the full moon there's just more accidents that happen, more things, and they're just busier, higher. You can do your own research. So these people, the police, the hospitals, they have their own notebooks, they have intention, they're having focus, they're trying to benefit and better themselves so that they can help and serve the community, others, better. And why? And that's why they keep their notebooks, is so that they can improve on themselves, just like you are doing right now, is having an intention and writing your notebook so that you can improve. Now, when you see and notice patterns in your life, just like the hospital and just like the police, they know that they can get themselves a little bit more prepared. Extra staff on the clock that night. Okay, they could also have themselves mentally prepared. So if you know you're going out to work as a police officer on a full moon, and you're going out there and you just know that the people are going to be a little bit extra touch crazy tonight, you can have a little bit calmer of a realization, because you realize that this is something bigger. This is a person that's just not aware of patterns, so they're emotional and they're letting their emotions take control of themselves instead of logic and crucial and critical thinking and noticing patterns. Everything has patterns. If you're a student, you have school in the winter, in the summer you have time off. Okay, if when you get older and you have a job, you go to work through Monday through Friday, you have Saturday, Sunday off. The sports, I have a friend that plays football. Hi, Lex. If you go ahead and have, football season. But during the off season, they don't just stop training. No, they continue to work hard mentally, physically, and they think about their diet, they think about their exercise constantly so they can prepare themselves for the next season. There is no time off. Us as surfers, oh my gosh, that's all we're doing is looking for patterns and noticing and logging it down. Is it going to be high tide tomorrow? Is it going to be low tide tomorrow? Big difference when you're a surfer. We're living in Hawaii. You're on an island. In the wintertime, this side of the island on the north side gets all the waves, and they're beautiful and they're amazing. But in the summer, there isn't a single wave that comes through. For 6 months, it'll be flat as a pancake, and it's gorgeous. It looks like a lake. It's wonderful. But on the opposite side of the island during the summer, on the south shore, there's great waves, and they're all summer long. So if you're not aware of the patterns, you could live on an island and miss a whole half of the year, not realizing there's waves on that side of the island. It's just about noticing patterns. You're going to see that you have patterns in yourself. You're going to like things in the morning more than the afternoon. You're going to see that you're going to like having your... okay, just go with summers when we got daylight savings, when the sun goes and stays up real late. It's amazing how you can be so much energy and work outside and do yard work 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Well, during the winter when the sun goes down at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're ready for bed at 7 and 8 o'clock. It's just an amazing thing how there is patterns. So if you're going to want to try to work really hard, are you going to try to work really hard outside during the winter? Or are you going to try to pre-plan your life so that when the summer comes, you take full advantage of that season? And when the winter's there, you're able to take a different focus and a different kind of approach in your life, knowing that that's where you're going to get the most advantage of the situation, of the pattern that's in your life at the moment. So today's day, 88 again, and it's the same. It just continues, okay? Your whole life, for the rest of your life, this door is open, you're on your highway, and now you're going to start seeing patterns. I pray for you, and I pray for America.